DramaAlert Nation, I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, we got a story for you here today. We have two gentlemen on the line that have been feuding for a couple days now on Twitter, back and forth. Both of these gentlemen are known from FaZe Rug, a big YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. One of the gentlemen here is Brandon. He is FaZe Rug's brother. And then, of course, Lawrence, who is FaZe Rug's good friend. Now, this is kind of what happened. Basically, FaZe Rug and Lawrence were vlogging. They ran into Brandon's room with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was laying in bed and had short shorts on. And basically, Brandon and his girlfriend did not want that shot in both of Lawrence and FaZe Rug's vlogs. Now, FaZe Rug took that part out. Lawrence has it, and these two have been beefing. We have both of them here to try to figure out what the fuck's going on here. So, Brandon, let me get your side of the story first. Like, why is it so important that this screenshot, or not screenshot, but this part of the vlog gets removed?
Well, for starters, I had a video a couple months back that Lawrence was in. It was a vlog. And he felt that he didn't look presentable in that video. So he asked me to delete it. And I deleted that video for him. That video is no longer up. And so me and my girlfriend are in bed. We're like just laying down. And she starts getting a ton of tweets. It was a screenshot of that scene. It was that scene of her short shorts. And there were people tweeting to her, you know, rude comments. You know how people from YouTube are.
Right.
And then there's also like accounts being made strictly about that screenshot of like her butt and her you know what. So she's getting a ton of hate, and so I called Lawrence and I was like, Lawrence, you already know I made Brian delete the video. Like, can you take that part out of the video? I didn't ask him to delete the video. I just simply asked him to YouTube edit that 2-second part out because my girlfriend did not feel comfortable with that being on the internet.
Now, Lawrence, why not just take the part of the video out? Like, why did this turn into...
Well, the thing with me is, like, there was nothing really shown or nothing to edit, to take out, which is why I didn't do it.
Can you talk closer to the mic? Your mic's getting really low.
Okay, well, I was saying, like, there was nothing for me to re-edit or take out. Like, to me, there was nothing shown. Like, it was a girl wearing shorts. You can see that in person. You can see it online. Like, we weren't purposely trying to fucking zoom in on Jackie's ass or the shorts that she was wearing, but I guess they took it offensive, and it was only for literally, like, less than a second. Like, no one was trying to focus on that or anything, but that's how it was.
People were taking screenshots and sending it to me and Jackie for hours straight.
What are the screenshots going to do, though? Like, what is that going to do?
That's the thing. Why have those up on the internet? You know, people were taking that from the video. Right. Out of a 26-minute vlog, that 2-second part was all they were talking about.
Now,
because
Brian,
of how you made it, though.
Now, Brian, were you being a little bit, or excuse me, I'm sorry, you're not Brian, you're Brandon. My bad.
I wish I was
Brandon. Weren't you being a little aggressive though? Because like I heard rumors that you like beat up FaZe Rung to get him to take that part of the video.
Nobody beat anybody up. I went into Brian's room and he refused to take it down. And so we got in an argument, but nobody laid hands on each other, which is why, and Lawrence heard the argument. So that's why I asked Lawrence. I said, Lawrence, you already heard what I had to say to Brian. Can you take it down? And I understand where Lawrence is coming from. If he doesn't see anything wrong with it, because we're men, we can have things up on the internet. We don't care. But this is from her side. She's a female. If she doesn't want that up on the internet, then you have to respect it.
Right. But Brandon, weren't you like threatening to like release information about Lawrence's family and stuff? Like, weren't you?
I did not until he took it to that. But we're not trying to talk about that. We're talking about the video. The family wasn't involved. This was between me and Lawrence.
Lawrence, is that part of the reason why you didn't take it down is because the way like Brandon was handling it?
Yeah, so the only reason why I basically didn't take it down was I was out at the mall in the middle of fucking buying clothes. I get a phone call from Brandon. He's telling me to take down the video, and the way he was coming at me was disrespectful. Like, it was all angry and just aggressive. So I was like, I'm definitely not taking this shit down the way you're talking. I'm not doing it. And he did ask me to re-edit it off of YouTube, which I could have done it, but I was like, if I do it, I'll do it in hours. I'm not going to take the time to do it now. Like, it's nothing to redo or take out, so I didn't do that. And then he threatened to call the cops on me, which is why I was like, it's definitely staying up now. I'm not taking it down. You want to call the cops, do that. But since you mentioned it, it's staying up.
So that was being petty because I mentioned the cops, which I did not really call, but I did use that to threaten him. And I also I told him my girlfriend is right here sitting in front of me. She's asking for me to ask.
She didn't ask me though.
But
She
she
didn't call
asked.
me. She didn't ask me. She didn't feel a certain type of way.
She
until
does
you
not
said
have your
something.
number. She asked
She
me to.
does. We're not. She does have my number. That's fine though. That's fine.
And so I said, Jackie is right here in front of me. She's asking for you to take it down. And he said, sure she is. I said, Lawrence, she's
Okay.
right here.
But
Can
the
you just
reason why I was saying sure she is or sure she feels some type of way about that, the shorts that she was wearing, is because she can wear less clothes than that in public or on your Twitter, on your Instagram. She can wear less clothes than that, and you would not give a fuck. The fact that she was wearing shorts that were actually didn't show anything for a second in my video and in Brian's video, and you're tripping off of that, which is why I'm leaving it up.
So why did all those screenshots come out if it was nothing? Why?
Exactly, because you made it into something. You
No,
brought up
those
the issue,
screenshots
and then people
came-
went from there, and that's how it got so big.
The reason I called you was after the screenshots came. So you could explain that.
Sure, it was Brandon.
Explain that. We got the screenshots first. I showed those to Brian, and then I called you.
Exactly, because you got the screenshots from Brian's video first, and then you watched my fucking video, and then you got
And
it
your
from
part
there.
was longer
And
than
then Brandon, but then the fact that you had to go on or Twitter and tell everyone to report my video because of that
you weren't taking it down, and I
1.2
wasn't
seconds.
gonna call the cops.
So what's so bad about that view or that picture? Like, why do you feel
It's
so
not.
bad?
It's not my. I don't feel some type of way. You don't feel some type of way. My girlfriend
Exactly.
feels some type of way, and if she's not comfortable with it up on the internet, Lawrence, how would you feel? So let me explain. Lawrence has a 15-year-old sister named Destiny. How would you feel?
Brandon, the logic behind this, it's not going to make sense because this is a 15-year-old girl and you're talking about a 20-year-old girl.
Okay. So I'm just asking.
That's my sister and that's your girlfriend.
All right, let's say someone you're dating. How would you feel if
Okay.
someone came into your guys' room, took a screenshot of you guys in bed, posted?
If it was the same exact situation, the same view, the same shot, I would not give a fuck.
No, but it's not about the view. It's about your girlfriend. It's not about the view. If she doesn't
But
want to,
so what's the problem here then?
The problem
you're
is
tripping
you're-
because of that view, because of that money shot, because of the screenshots, because it's still up for a second. That's what you're
it
talking
doesn't
about.
matter how long. A screenshot lasts an unlimited amount of seconds.
Exactly, and there's 1,000,001 now. So like
Exactly,
what's up?
because you didn't delete it, and then we took it to Twitter. I asked you personally,
No.
like a man. I called you
You
before.
called
it went
me going crazy. You didn't
I
fucking
did not
call
go
me and
crazy.
ask me nicely, take it down.
on.
So I was
Lawrence,
like, of course I'm not gonna do this shit after you're fucking coming at me like this. I'm not gonna. take
Wait,
it.
wait. Brandon, does Lawrence have a point? Maybe you came at him really hard, and maybe
The thing
that's
is- The thing is, that's the lie. I called him, and my girlfriend was in front of me. I said, Lawrence,
Brandon.
you heard the way I talked to Brian. Can you just take the video down? And he said, it's not even a big deal. And I said, I know it's not a big deal to me or you, but this is a big deal to her, so can you take it down? He then refused, and then I came at him angry after that. After
No.
that.
I heard you two were actually setting up an actual fist fight. Is that true?
Well, yeah, because after
is true.
he said, I'll come down tomorrow and we could fight. After he didn't want to take that down.
After you blew it all up on Twitter, which is where we
Well,
are now today, because
asked-
you blew it out of proportions, and you're the one that took it so far. And
No.
I'm not gonna sit there and not like act like I don't see the shit that you're saying.
Well, yeah,
Of course, I'm
you
gonna
were
say some
violent.
shit back.
That's how you are. But I tweeted people to report the video. That's all I did. You said you're a pussy.
So,
like-
okay, as a friend, let's say as a friend, you're gonna fucking tell your fans, your followers to report
As a
your friend's
friend,
fucking video.
Lauren, as a friend, you should edit that part out of the video.
But the thing is, I'm still not understanding that part of the video that is so bad. Like nothing was shown. You didn't see her fucking pussy, like you fucking claimed. You Brandon, you called me and you're like, my girlfriend's pussy is all over YouTube. It's all over the
Lauren,
internet. Take that shit down.
I
I was like,
understand.
Brandon,
To
nothing
us-
was fucking shown. You didn't see her
I
ass cheek. You didn't see
understand.
her pussy. You didn't see any of that. All you saw was a
Listen,
girl in
I
shorts for a
understand.
second.
To you, your mom, your family, your friends, to me and my family, it could be nothing. But if the girl herself who is in the video, who is actually, it's her body, if
Right.
she doesn't want it up, then we don't even need a reason. Like, we don't need a reason. If
But
she
the-
doesn't
Is
want
there
it
okay. Is there any chance that you guys can just settle this, or are you
Well, I
guys
mean, at
definitely
this point-
fist fighting?
I mean, at this point, like, everybody already has a screenshot. No, I don't even want him to delete it at this point. It's too late. He made it a huge deal. Rather,
So
I
if
wanna-
it's too late, are you just never gonna forgive him?
Well,
Well,
for me, I feel
I
like
already
it's too
cut- I already
late.
cut him
Bunch
off
of shit
before
was
this.
said. What?
I had already cut Lawrence off as a friend before this.
Ooh.
So this definitely did not make it better.
Why'd you cut him off
Okay.
as a friend before this?
Just about some stuff in the past.
Yo, I can't hear you, dude. You put your hand over your mic or something.
A part of it was because he made me delete a video where he looked bad, and I deleted that. But that wasn't the whole thing. But we were still cool. But here's what you guys don't know: me and him were best friends before him and Brian were friends. So for me saying to cut him off, I pretty much stopped hanging out with him, and he started hanging out with Brian. But I'm not saying I cut him off. We just weren't as close as we were before. So this definitely is not gonna bring us back to what we were for sure.
No, for sure. There was too much shit said, too much shit was said, and too much things were brought up. Unnecessary, irrelevant shit that had nothing to do with the main reason why you were mad, and which is why I'm not cool with you, Brandon. I don't give a fuck anymore, especially you and Jackie. I don't give a fuck that shit's staying up. Like the way you guys.
I know it's saying you're dumb enough to leave it up, obviously.
What? All right. This is the last question I have for both of you. All right. If you actually get into a fist fight, does DramaAlert have the rights to play the video?
Yeah, 100%.
Let me just say this. Lawrence told me he was going to show up to my house. He knows where I live.
I live an hour away from you. I'm getting dressed right now to come down to you.
Lawrence, no, you're getting dressed. Lawrence, you come down.
I'm going out while I'm there, but yeah, you're fucking in the same city. Of course, I'm gonna go out there. I come down and go out there every Wednesday.
Stop coming down to fight me. Stop trying to act tough.
Brandon, you're not down. Okay, that's cool.
Wait, so Brandon, you're trying to say that you're not trying to fight?
Oh no, I'm trying to say he told me all along he was gonna come to my house. As of 1 hour ago, he said, "Oh, how about we just meet at a park?" No, do what you said. Show up to my house. And
yeah, but wait. I heard Brandon. I don't know if this is true, right? Because people talk, right? But I heard that you're like, calling the cops all the time and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I've never called the cops on anybody. You can go through my call log. I give DramaAlert permission to do that.
All right. So what I'm saying is, if you guys get in a fight, no cops are going to be called, and at the end of the fight, this thing's going to be squashed.
This thing is already squashed. We could fight either way. I don't care.
Well, we are going to. We are. There's no way around it. But after that, I'm done with it. It's up to Brandon to keep talking about it. Because Brandon's the type of person to do something, but then still talk.
You wouldn't have come down just to fight me.
Brandon, but since this happened, of course I'm coming down to fucking fight you too.
No, you're coming down to hang out with your friends, and it just so happens to be that I'm gonna be there. So don't try to act tough on Twitter saying I'm gonna come all the way down, drive an hour away.
Regardless, this shit happened, and I'm coming down there. I'm gonna go out still, like.
And you're not gonna look happy, Lawrence. Just know that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be continued with apparently an actual physical fist fight. DramaAlert Nation now over 1,486,000 subscribers. Holy fuck, dude.
Keem.
You guys legit fighting?
I don't mind, honestly.
Damn!
It's up to him if he wants to show up.
Brandon, I'm gonna show up, but the thing is, I'm not gonna fucking pull up to your house. I don't live there.
Don't be a pussy. You just said you're gonna pull up to my house. Don't be a pussy.
Stop acting like a pussy. Why would I show up to your house to fight you in front of your fucking parents?
So why'd you say that the whole night? You were saying that the whole night.
Why can't you leave your house?
No, you can show up to my house like you promised. You promised, Lawrence.
There's a park a minute away from your house. Why can't you? I know, but
you never promised the park. You promised you show up to my house.
Why can't you show up? Why can't you?
Because you were the one who promised me you would come down.
Doesn't matter. I'm driving an hour to come to you.
No, you're not.
Anyways, but I'm gonna come down to you an hour.
You're driving an hour to hang out with your friends. That's what you're driving.
You're in the same area. Obviously, I'm gonna fucking meet up with you too.
Exactly, but don't make it seem like I drove an hour so you can meet at the park. No, you were already coming down.
I am though.
Okay, so meet at my house like you said last night, like you said this morning, and like you said this afternoon.
Even before I said that I was gonna meet up at your house, you said that you're gonna come down to my house an hour away. So the fact that you wanted to come to my house.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you slap a like on this for OT.
Lawrence, just show up to my house.